What's good, Jays? I'm Amber Mears.
And I'm Brady Mayer.
And this is KLHS.
We have lots of announcements to fill you in on, as well as some super exciting sports news.
That's right, Brady. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
Let's start right off with some announcements.
Seniors, please check your email and RSVP for the Senior Pancake Breakfast. This is a free event that will take place on March 24th, so you don't want to miss out.
Next week is a short week with an ABBA schedule. There will be a half-day Thursday and no school on Friday.
Those days off will also lead into our spring break, which will be the week of March 15th to 19th. We will return to school on March 22nd.
Network 53 partners with the community and businesses to provide opportunities for high school students to have individual, real-world learning experiences.
Students are mentored by employers in a professional setting that provides skills needed for their future. Students receive their high school credit and optional college credit during a semester-long internship.
Liberty North and Liberty High School students may apply for job shadowing or internships. If you have a lead or know of a local business that would like to support our students in this way, please sign up.
Last week, Liberty High School counselor Brenda Wiederholt was announced as the 2021 Greater Kansas City Counselor Association High School Counselor of the Year. Mrs. Wiederholt has been a mainstay in the LHS counseling department and currently serves as the department chair. Congrats, Mrs. Wiederholt.
Driver's education enrollment is now open, so students who have a permit and are 15 years of age or older by June 1st, 2021 are eligible to participate. To receive a driver's education certificate, the student must complete an online portion of the class, drive 6 hours, and then complete 12 hours of observation and pay $330, so don't forget to enroll if you're interested.
Today is National Speech and Debate Day. Our school's competitive theater team is preparing to submit their performances for NSDA districts, so wish them luck.
Now that we've got some quick announcements out of the way, let's take a quick break.
Looking for a new place to play club volleyball in the Northland? Consider Eclipse KC Volleyball Club. It is a very welcoming place where anyone can try out. All of the coaches are well experienced and have been coaching for many years, and they are all very encouraging. Teams are available for ages 10 to 18 and compete locally and regionally. Practices are 2 to 3 days a week and include a strength and conditioning program with the club trainers. For more information, call 816-695-9355 or visit their website eclipsevolleyballkc.com.
Brady, have you heard all the recent news about the COVID mandates?
I have indeed, Amber. Governor Greg Abbott announced Tuesday he's lifting the mask mandate in Texas. Even as health officials warned not to ease safety restrictions, Abbott made the announcements during a Lubbock Chamber of Commerce event where he issued an executive order rescinding most of his earlier executive orders like the mask mandate.
Abbott said businesses of any type will be allowed to open 100% beginning March 10th. As for Kansas City, when asked about Texas and Mississippi lifting mandates, Governor Mike Parson stated the fact that Missouri never issued one.
Kansas City recently issued that restaurants, bars, and taverns may resume operating according to their permitted hours. These establishments must also continue to require masks and allow for 6 feet of social distancing between parties.
Clay County announced that schools in the surrounding area are approved to start talks on going back 5 days a week, so we'll see what that means for us here at Liberty in the future weeks to come.
Remember, the CDC still recommends wearing masks and staying distance to keep the COVID numbers in a decline.
Sports is something that could also be affected due to the new mandate standings. Standing by to give us some more information about how track could be affected is Garrett Strew with Coach Davies.
Since Kansas City is lifting restrictions on outdoor events, do you think fans will be allowed at outdoor sporting events?
You know, I think eventually, I think if you look at what's happening at the high school level, we're going to be in a situation where at a track meet, you're going to have almost 600 people at a track meet, and just the athletes and the coaches. There's probably not going to be a lot of fans in the stands. They're probably not going to let us do that. Baseball games are going to be fine. Soccer games are going to be fine. And obviously golf should be fine. So, as far as spring sports for us, it's going to be great. I heard today that the Royals are going to allow 10,000 people, so we're pretty excited about that too.
So for track, will it stay the same as like winter and fall sports?
We'll probably be a little bit different in that, as restrictions start getting looser, we'll start allowing some fans in. Right now, just because of the sheer number of athletes that compete in a track meet, like if we have an 8-team tournament, that's going to be roughly about 650 people. That's pretty much capacity.
And how has COVID affected your season so far?
It's made us take a little bit of a step back, and we move a little bit slower. We're a little bit more cautious about what we do. We're not always in a hurry to get there, but once we get there, we're in a hurry to run. So,
This is Garrett Struce signing off for KLHS.
On to some more exciting news. Amber, the girls had a very exciting win last night, as you know.
That's right, Brady. Our Lady Jays came out on top last night against Truman to become district champs.
We cannot be more proud of our girls basketball team, and we wish them luck as they play Staley next Wednesday. With more information on the game last night and spring sports is Reagan Manis.
In their own power. Lawrence puts the shot up, and she ties the game! She ties the game! What a shot by Ella Lawrence to keep this game going. Get the ball into Ella Lawrence. He gives it to Tinoco.
5 seconds.
Tinoco puts it up. It's missed.
It's tipped.
Murphy with the ball, throws it up, and they call a foul! They call a foul. Murphy threw it up from 3, and she will get 3 shots. Obviously, she's going to feel the pressure. Huge free throws. Just needs to concentrate. She hits the one that matters. Ties the game up. And now she's got 1 free throw to win the district championship.
You never know. Here we go.
And she hits it. And that'll do it. The Lady Jays win the district championship in one of the most improbable fashions. You will hardly see a district championship end in that way. That was spectacular.
Ayo, what's up, Jays? I'm Reagan Manis. Let's get right into this week's sports recap, starting off with men's basketball. The Jays duked it out with Liberty North on Tuesday, overcoming the Eagles with a score of 52-39. Some key players on the Jays side, as per usual, Luke Stubbs with a high-scoring game of 19 points, and Bennett Sturts with 14 points, 13 rebounds, and 7 assists. Way to go, guys. The boys played Truman tonight at 7 for the district championships right here at LHS. Now, with the talk of the town showdown game from last night, the Lady Jays took on the Truman Patriots. A game where calling it a nail-biter would be a complete understatement. The Jays and the Patriots went back and forth the entire game, with sophomore Ella Lawrence scoring a final shot to put the game into overtime. That overtime came down to 3 free throws from Ava Murphy, who made 2 out of the 3 for a score of 46-45. As someone who was there, I absolutely felt the tension in the room. It was palpable, and it will absolutely be a game to remember, and probably one of the most intense high school basketball games I've ever been to. But in the end, the Jays rose to the challenge and will now advance to sectionals. Now let's head to an interview with the girl who set up the Jays for the dub, Ella Lawrence.
I'm here with Ella Lawrence, who with a game-tying shot to send the game versus Truman yesterday into overtime. Ella, what's going through your head when you attempt that shot to send it to overtime?
I was really hoping it would just go in. It was really nerve-wracking, and it felt like it was up in the air forever, but it was really exciting once it went in.
What's the game plan going against Staley next week?
We haven't really planned much for it, but hopefully play well and beat them and move on.
How far do you plan to go this year in the tournament?
All the way, but just beat the next team and keep going.
Take it one game at a time. Charlie Marshall signing off from KLHS.
Thank you, Reagan and Charlie.
Now let's take a quick break.
Brady, I think it's about time we head over to everyone's favorite weatherman.
I think so too, Amber. Take it away, Calvin.
What's up, Jays? Calvin here. So, weather report. It was really warm coming to school today. Today looks like a high of 57 and a low being 34. Tomorrow looks like a high of 63 and a low being 43. Sunday looks like a high of 66 and a low being 46. Let's head back to Emma Mears and Brady Mayo. Baby shark.
Thank you, Calvin, for that amazing weather report.
Now on to our senior spotlights. First up, we have Diamond Mosey. Diamond's favorite high school memory was the assemblies. In the future, she was planning to move to California to become a nurse. She says, quote, "High school is what grows you into the person you are," unquote.
Our next senior spotlight is Anne Brunk. Anne is involved in Link, NHS, Sapphires, FCA, Breakfast Club, and Chamber Choir. Her favorite high school memory is being in the student section during football games. Anne will be attending Missouri State next year to study elementary education.
That is all the announcements we have for you today. Now, if everyone could please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which I stand, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. From KLHS, this has been Calvin Wager, Garrett Strew, Reagan Manis, Charlie Marshall, and the rest of our amazing production crew. I'm Amber Mears.
And I'm Brady Mayer.
Have a fantastic Friday, Jays.